All right, you guys. So here are the comments on Cariol Horne's story. Um, we have Lydia D. York, author, activist, and Army veteran. Kudos to Cariol Horne. I fought twice as long and add 10 years to that. Illegally discharged from the Army back in 1987. I'd refused my commander's advances, so he got rid of me when I complained about him using a blue discharge, which excluded me from receiving any benefits. Denied every year until 2025. Even then, they have tried getting away with only paying 2 out of the 38 years. Legislation affording back pay to date of injury repeatedly stalls. That's H.R. 7976. You can look up that House Resolution 7976 to amend Title 38. It always dies due to lack of funding. And you know that's not true because the Department of Defense has plenty of money, okay? So, Omobolanle replied, Lydia, thank you for sharing your story. I'm so sorry for what you've endured. No one who serves their country should have to spend decades fighting for the recognition and benefits they've earned. Your resilience is remarkable, and I truly hope justice continues to move in your favor. Thank you for your service and for adding your voice to this conversation. Okay. Next is author Stephanie Shannon. The sacrifice we make and keep making is great. Salute to this powerful, brave woman. And Omo says, thank you so much, Stephanie. Your courage reminds us that accountability often comes at a tremendous personal cost. I'm grateful you took the time to recognize that sacrifice. Can y'all read my mind? I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna keep it cute, okay? Let's keep it cute. And these are, again, comments regarding Officer Cariol Horne of Buffalo, New York, okay? Ephraim Harris says, and Ephraim is with Visionary Investment Company, LLC. Thank you, Cariol, for doing the right thing, and thank you for what you've done, and keeping us informed. Okay? Almost says, thank you, Ephraim. Doing the right thing shouldn't require extraordinary courage, but too often it does. I appreciate your support and for standing on the side of accountability. Paul says, I remember this incident. A very powerful reminder that the LE profession displayed is the ugly side to the public by firing an officer who did the right thing. I'm sad it took so long for Cariol to receive her delayed justice. This is why leadership in any sector must be resolute in carrying out their professed duty. They take an oath. Okay? But we still see leadership failing. And in the LE, that's law enforcement profession, that causes long-term damage to their ability to forge and gain the support of the communities that they serve. True leadership is action, not some well-written slogan. Very true. Paul is the owner of OW Consulting, LLC, retired police investigator. Paul Warner. All right. William Park says, I am glad to see that she got her pension and a law has been passed to help curb police violence. Personally, I hope she is paid an additional settlement for the injustice that was inflicted on her. That's William Park, Cybersecurity and IT Program Manager. Jeffrey Cassidy says, scary that you have to pass a law requiring police to intervene when they see abuse of a prisoner. Yeah, Jeffrey, where you been? Where you been, Jeff? Okay. Brian Seeger says, sorry it took so long for doing the right thing. Thank you, Cariol. Okay. Deborah Fisher says, it's just disgusting that she had to fight for 13 years. It's actually been more than 13 years. But I am so glad she stuck it out. I'm so sorry that doing the right thing cost Cariol so much. Abdul Wahid Musing says, I applaud people who, in spite of knowing the consequences of their actions, still choose to do the right thing. I also applaud her for being a woman of dignity and integrity. Aww. Dr. Symphony Smith, owner and founder at Personal Space Self-Centering Therapy, LLC. She operates in the District of Columbia, Ohio, Maryland, Miami, Michigan, and Florida. Check her out, Dr. Symphony Smith. And she just puts one word, wow. All right, Michelle Wright Berry, distribution manager at Linde, Linde, distribution handling experience, queen status. Thank you. Rhea Hickey says, Officer Horne, you brave American woman, a courageous police officer, you stood up. Blessings and safety to you and yours always. Now that is a great comment. All right, thank you so much for watching, and again, I'll be back next Monday, 10 a.m. All right, thank you so much for watching. Hit this. I'm gonna try to keep more positive things coming your way, and great stories. Okay, so hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Talk to y'all later. Bye.